What's up, old school homies? Let's talk about why is rock identification so difficult? It's really not. Um, in my experience, you probably know more than you think you know, and you're just not confident enough in what you know. Because most of the rocks are made of the same things. There's only minor differences between rocks, and there's a lot of names for these minor differences, and there's a multitude of minor differences that there could be. So it's like, it's really easy to step in, but once you're in, it keeps going. You can. That's what's cool about it. It's a pretty big hobby. But don't get intimidated that you don't know everything right off, or that you don't know enough to make any rock identifications. You know what I mean? Like, it's a progressive thing that you learn over time. And there are reasons why it's confusing. There's logical reasons why it's confusing. The first would be trade names versus like scientific names for rocks. Trade names are made to make a sale, and trade names have a few different things going for their pedigree that make them sort of beyond just a species identification. And maybe it's a certain color, maybe it's from a certain area. A lot of times that's what it is. You'll want to call something something, but you can't because somebody already named it that for their specific area. So what this actually teaches you is you should make up something for your own area and say, this is this. It's be proprietary, be the salesman. That's what trade names are for, making a sale. Scientific identifications are for actually tracing out how the rock formed and being able to find it, or, geologists don't really look at rocks the same way that Rockhound looks at rocks, but we can work together, and we should work together. And learning more about geology will definitely help you in being able to make the basic differences, because they really are basic. Like, don't overthink it too hard. Learning some basic geology, like a little book like this big, can teach you like vast amounts. And you wouldn't believe it, but it just takes experience. You just go out into where you collect. A lot of the same rock is going to be there. It's just, and that's how you learn, like, wow, this one doesn't look like the same rock, but it is, because all these rocks in this area are the same. And slowly piece it together, the small differences that are happening. Because two rocks in the same area can be a different rock, even if they look the same. But you have to start learning what the traits are that make it slightly different.